Dialogue is conversation between two or more people, and in Greek, dialogos means conversation. Dia means truth, and logos means speech or reasons. Object is a production of reactive action because no object without expression or no form without communication. Since the object is formed through the relational functions between the components, single part has no function and value. According to Graham Harman, in his book, Is There an Object-Oriented Architecture? Objects are the basic ontological unit of the universe, and human defines objects as any durable unified entity. The thing has an existence that exerts effects on other things. Every skill or type of object, it is his claim to be able to account for the interaction between non-human objects in the same terms as the interaction between human consciousness and non-human objects. In architecture, each structure leads its voice and its point of view to the overall conversation of the city. Each building is the individual artistic expression of the architect when it opened to the community and the community responds to it with another point of view, argument, agreement, disagreement, together with the reasons. The dialogue will continue when someone studies it with visual, with hearing, with touching, adapts it into a new place or a new project. Architects mark themselves in the city in time, and city responded quietly. Peter Zumthor, in his book of Thinking Architecture, his analysis after the emotions, the interference of feelings and desires requires from him to have a form. He used his subjective experience, the image, the notes from the past, his memories built by senses, to guide his design. He appreciates things around him and time means something to him. Peter Zumthor picturized his memories and experience into a space that he tried to convey these feelings and emotions to the users. The composition of light and shadow, air movement, the use of materials, the communication between environment context with humans. What we observe our space through sight, hearing, smell, touch, what we perceive in space and how our emotions and feelings being affected are interrelated. This experience forms the object of architecture. During pandemic hits, being locked in onto alone, we spend most of our time indoor, and we can only receive the outdoor context through the room's window. Any green, any living creatures, the daylight showered the room, the strong winds filled the room during a stormy day. These senses receive allowed me, as a user, to respond to these stimuli. The interaction creates a dialogue between the micro world and the macro world. But after all, what we experience and sense within the four confined walls is just dependent on our minds. I present the process of making a space, a form, an object related to me when my conscience started to imagine and objectify the room, where the dialogue of continuous senses keeps going.